together in community while people are all over during the summer, and it's nice to have these points together in person.
It's just lie, lie, lie. Okay, so I wanted to invite everyone to come up and connect together. Those of you come and get close. So we can light the Shabbat candles together. And before we light the Shabbat candles together, we want to notice ourselves in the room as you're walking towards us all. Notice what you're bringing with you, maybe from the week, and inviting you to look around and see who we're going to pray with tonight. And we'll light the candles. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. All right, and as we come back to our seats, finding our breath, because we have a whole service ahead.
So we're going to do with Kabbalat Shabbat tonight. As you return to your seats, just want to give us a little roadmap. We're going to be doing a few of the Psalms of Kabbalat Shabbat that maybe community hasn't done as much yet, similar to those who were able to join us on Zoom last week. So we're going to begin with the Chuna Ranana, and then we'll go, that's on page 12. And then we'll go right into Shirul Adonai Shir Chadash, Psalm 96. And then we're going to also sing to an upbeat melody, Psalm 98 on page 15, at least the first paragraph there in Hebrew, and a little Or Zerua, a little Romamu, and then also the Psalm on 29 on page 18. So just follow along with us. We'll call out page numbers. There's a fair amount of Hebrew in Kabbalat Shabbat, so if Hebrew's comfortable for you, please sing loudly, and if not, please sing Laila Lai, or find some other way to pray with us, either whispering in English or listening or singing along without words. So again, we'll start on page 12 and go through the Kabbalat Shabbat service until the Chadodi. And the Chadodi we're actually going to do all the verses of the Chadodi. So if you'd like to dance, you can start a little earlier, because we're going to have a nice long Chadodi. So, okay, let's begin.
Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai. Naria, naria, letzur yishenu, ma panav betoda. Naria, naria, letzur yishenu, Bizmira naria lo. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai. Naria, naria, letzor yishenu, nekadma panav betoda. Naria, naria, letzor yishenu, bizmiro naria lo.
Page 13.
Yai nai nai nai, yai nai nai nai, ya nai 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 nai, ya nai nai ya nai nai, ya nai 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 ya nai nai, ya nai 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 nai, ya nai nai ya nai nai, ya nai 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 nai, ya nai 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 nai, ya nai 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 nai, na 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 ya na, ya na 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 na, na na Shiru l'Adonai, shir chadash, shiru l'Adonai, kol haaretz, shiru l'Adonai, baruchu shemo, basru meyom leyom yeshuato, sapru v'goyim kevodo, bechol ha'amim niflotav, ki gadol Adonai, umhulal me'od, norahu, al kel Elohim, ki kol Elohei hamim elilim, va'Adonai shamayim asa, od ve'hadar lefanav, oz ve'tiferet be'mikdasho. Yai nai, a little slower. Nai, yai nai nai, yai nai nai, yai nai nai nai, yai nai, yai nai nai nai, yai nai nai nai, yai nai nai, yai yai nai, yai nai 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 nai, yai nai nai, yai nai.
Page 14.
Just a little slower than that, like not quite. Yeah, good.
Or zarua la tzadikim u'yishrei lev simcha. Or zarua la tzadikim u'yishrei lev simcha. Or zarua la tzadik u'yishrei lev simcha. U'yishrei lev simcha. Or zarua la tzadik u'yishrei lev simcha. U'yishrei lev simcha. Ya la la, ya la la, la la.
אדוני שיר חדש, כי נפלאות עשה. הושיע לא ימינו וזרוע. קודשו דיע אדוני ישועתו, בעיני הגויים בירה. צדקתו, זכר חסדו ואמונתו בבית ישראל. ראו כל אפסי הארץ את ישועת אלוהים. ינאי נאי 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 Page 17. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. Chadodi, page 20. Oh yeah. Never mind. First, page 18, Mizmor LeDavid. Good. Mizmor LeDavid, Avul Adonai b'nei Elim. Avul Adonai, kavod va'oz. Avul Adonai kevod shemo ishtachavu l'Adonai behadrat kodesh. Hey, kol Adonai al hamayim el hakavod yirim. Adonai al mayim rabim. Kol Adonai v'koach. Ay, 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 kol Adonai ve'adar. Kol Adonai shover arazim. Hey, v'shaber Adonai et arzei havanon. Vayarkidehem kemo egel levanon ve'siryon. Kemo ven re'emim. Ay, ay, ay. Kol Adonai ha'atzev la'avodesh. Kol Adonai yachil midbar. Yachil Adonai midbar kadesh. Kol Adonai yachal yalhot. ויחסו יערות ובהיכלו כולו אומר כבוד איי 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 אדוני למה בו ישב וישב אדוני מלך לעולם אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום
לכד אותי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לכד אותי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לכד אותי
שבת נקבלה לכד אותי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד כי ישמעני עם אחד אדוני אחד ושמו אחד לשם ולתפארת ולתהילה לכד אותי כלה פני שבת נקבלה לכד אותי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה verse 2 לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה כי היא מקור הברכה מראש מקדם נסוכה סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה לכד אותי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה לכד אותי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה
מקדש מלך עיר מלוכה ומיצי מתוך אבך רב לך שבט בעמק הבכה והוא יחמול עלי חמלה לכד אותי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה לכד אותי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה הנערי מעפר קומי לבשי בגדי תפארת ימי על יד בן ישי בית הלכתי קרבה אל נפשי גאלה לכד אותי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה לכד אותי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה התעוררי התעוררי כי באורך קומי אורי 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 שיר דברי כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה לכד אותי לקראת כלה
פני שבת
לך דודי לקראת קלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לא תבושים ולא תקלמי, מה תשתוכחי ומיעוטי, בך יחסו עניי עמי ונבנית העיר. אל תדלם, לך דודי לקראת קלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי זייך ורחקו, כל נבלייך יסיס עלייך, אלוהייך כמסוס חתן על כלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, בני שבת נקבלה. ימין ושמאל תפרוצי, בית אדוני תריצי, על יד ישבן בן פרצי ונשמחה ונגילה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, בני שבת נקבלה.
Inviting you to rise and face the doors, inviting the Shekhinah into the room.
בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה.
לך דודי לקראת קלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, בני שבת נקבלה. יאי ביי ביי ביי, יאי ביי 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 ביי
So I understand that was a lot of verses of Lecha Dodi. So it's a learning process, and so beautiful to do multiple melodies for that pinnacle prayer of Kabbalat Shabbat. Yes. So let's take a moment to greet each other now that we've greeted the Shekhinah and Shabbat is here. Take a moment and reach out, meet someone you don't know. I am very, I'll talk later. Talk to each other. Right.
It's fun. It's an experiment.
Yeah, good. Lovely. How are we doing on time? We might have to skip sometime.
I mean, you're kind of skipping. I mean, would you want to skip these or share?
I think I do.
Okay. Let's go right into the lab. That's how it's done.
Yeah. Oh, I just love the conversation in this room. That makes me so happy. So rest assured, there will be more time for schmoozing after the service at the Oneg. That the sounds just brought me so much joy. We are going to launch right into Mariv. We're going to continue with the Baruch. Please rise for the call to prayer on page 28. And we will face the open ark.
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Yeah, la, 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 la. 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 Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach.
You may be seated.
הוא מעביר יום ומביא לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו, אל חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד, ברוך אתה אדוני,
Baruch Shemo.
המעריב הרביב.
Amen. Page 32.
אהבת עולם, בית ישראל, עמך אהבת, עמך אהבת, תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת, אותנו לימדת. על כן אדוני אלוהינו בשוכבנו ובקומנו נשיח בחוקיך ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד כי הם חיינו ויורך ימינו והם נגי יומם ולילה, נגי יומם ולילה, ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha. Ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha u'v'lechtecha b'derech ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Shabbat Shalom. This to my microphone. Just a little higher. Okay. Shabbat Shalom. This week's double parsha concludes Bamidbar, the book of Numbers. Next week begins Devarim, the book of Deuteronomy, which we'll read until Simchat Torah, pausing for holidays. On Wednesday next week is Rosh Chodesh Av, which means Tisha B'Av, the 9th of Av, falls in the middle of the following week. And once we gather again for in-person services on July 24th, that Shabbat will be Shabbat Nachamu, the Shabbat of comfort, and the first of 7 weeks of consolation that move us from the destruction and mourning of Tisha B'Av to Rosh Hashanah 7 weeks later. So it's getting real, everyone. We're in that time. Our double parsha is called Matot Maseh, meaning tribes and journeys. There is a looking forward to the transition from wandering in the desert to creating a settled and stable society in the Promised Land after 40 years in the wilderness between Egypt and Israel. Our portion's recurring theme is mostly about the importance of boundaries and many different senses. Boundaries that will promote fairness and integrity in inheritance and allocations of land once the Israelites are out of the desert and living in the land of Israel. There are boundaries around the words we speak in an opening discussion about vows. There are the boundaries that the Gideonites and Reubenites advocate for regarding their land allotments. You see, they petition Moses on the east side of the Jordan to keep this fertile land because they both have a lot of cattle. And although Moses is very reluctant to do that, with conditions and with these tribes agreeing to wage battles in Israel before settling outside of Israel, it's allowed. But it's a process of petition and boundary setting. There's also God's enumeration of each of the journeys the Israelites made throughout the past 40 years in the desert, and the necessity of creating cities of refuge, pockets of refuge to which one who commits accidental manslaughter can flee for protection, and the importance of these boundaries for maintaining justice. Finally, there's a reprieve of the righteous daughters of Tzlefachad's advocacy to God through Moses, to be able to inherit land from their father who had no sons after his death in the wilderness. And as in last week's Parsha, God finds their cause just, and Torah is amended for the first time. I want to focus on why the second Parsha of our double portion, Maseh, opens with so many details of each place the Israelites encamped and departed from in the desert wilderness. God mentions every station and stage of the journey, and there's a long list of them, as if to say, remember the times we had there, the trials and the miracles. Let's make sure the next generations know about each of these stages of our journey. And also, even if it seemed like we were blundering around on such a circuitous journey, every part of the journey was intentional, meaningful, and deliberate. It's like God is saying, let's remember the good and the bad before you enter the land of Israel, and lest you forget about the times we shared. God is like a parent wanting to create a lasting memento or a memory book or photo album so that they and future generations won't forget each part of this shared journey as that wandering now comes to a close. In fact, does everyone have a handout? Yes, great. So it's the first text on your handout. If you want to follow along, Rabbi Tanchuma teaches in the Midrash Tanchuma, these are the stages of the children of Israel. Because that's how the long list of places starts. A parable. To what may it be compared? To a king whose son was ill, and whom he took to a distant place to cure. As soon as they returned home, the father began to enumerate all the stages, saying to him, here we slept, here we caught cold, here you had a headache. So the Holy One, blessed be God, said to him, Moses, enumerate all the places where they provoked me to anger. For this reason it is written, these are the stages of the children of Israel. I think this is a beautiful articulation of why the last Parsha of Bamidbar opens with such a detailed listing of each of these 42 places in the desert where the Israelites encamped. As Rashi emphasizes in his super commentary, the Ber Yitzchak, which is also your next text, why are all these seemingly superfluous details included in Torah? And of course, first of all, he answers, there are no superfluous details in Torah. And more specifically, to draw our attention to the love God shows God's people throughout this time. And Maimonides, the Rambam, emphasizes that every stop was purposeful, the itinerary planned by God from the beginning. It's important to the Rambam to note that the Israelites never got lost, per se, that God commanded their every move, even though the journeys seemed roundabout. Rabbi Samson Raphael Hirsch teaches that what was true for Am Yisrael, for the community of the Jewish people as a whole, is also true for each of us as individuals. Each of us also has endured and been blessed to experience distinct stages of our lives, both developmentally and in relationship to place, time, career, relationships, both the trials and the miracles. So I want us to think about, how do we imagine our own past? Have we ever felt that each stage and experience on our life's path was deliberately planned by God? And wherever and however you balance a belief that God has a plan versus free will, the idea that we alone are responsible for each of the choices that leads us through life, how does each of us make meaning from both the trials and miracles that occur along the way? Meandering is okay, dare I say it, and don't tell the Rambam, maybe even getting lost sometimes is a good thing. The fastest path from point A to point B is not, it's actually rarely what we need. It's not always right for us. How do I find meaning in the journey itself? That is the primary question. Parker Palmer, a teacher of teachers, a pedagogue, makes a distinction between ego stories and soul stories. He teaches that ego stories are the stories we tell for the sake of self-promotion, what we might include in a resume or job interview. They try to portray us as if we are in full control or in charge of every aspect of our lives, and tend to be linear. Soul stories, on the other hand, soul stories are the story underneath, with the thread of truth running through it. They allow us to integrate the fragments with the whole. They're unafraid of change, fear, loss, failure and shame, or mystery, passion, and ecstasy. They are the stories that are sometimes told through poetry, music, movement, or visual art. They are the stories we want the people we love most to know. And they're the stories we're most likely to relive at 3 a.m. or when we die. So let's make this year a year of exploring our own soul stories for ourselves and in relationship. The wilderness that our ancestors experienced, in which they were not in control, with trials and tribulations and also beautiful miracles along the way, these are memories God wanted to preserve for us. As Rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel taught again, make your life a work of art. In our Parsha, God is looking back at the long journeys with his people in the desert, before looking ahead to the new chapter of the Israelites' settled life in Israel. There's nostalgia, if one can be so bold, to describe divine emotion on the part of God. Look where we've been. Look at all the growing you had to do. Look at all the places I schlepped you to. We are a people of memory and people who search out meaning. We're storytellers. How we imagine our own growth affects how we hold ourselves, how we communicate, and the joy we experience in living out a sense of purpose. What if we imagined our journey so far as a long, intimate road trip with our higher power? What is the next station, the next focus, the next spiritual move that such a partner would want for us next? It's important to recount the past sometimes, to strengthen our resolve, to take the next courageous step. How do we listen to what God is asking of us? When do we ask, where is God, within the present realities of our lives? May all of our journeying and telling of our stories be for blessing. And may we listen to our inner compass that's always guiding us. May this be so in our own lives, and may this be in the journeys we take together in community for the progress we seek for the Village Temple community as a whole, and for the progress we seek to enact in our greater settled society. As we turn to the book of Devarim next week, and Moses' long words of admonition and of making sure that we enter the land with the right intention and with the right direction, may we, as we turn to the book of Devarim next week, and those messages, and the consolation following Tisha B'Av, the week after, we're entering a period of spiritual reflection in our calendar. And may we embark on this journey with self-compassion, with honesty, and with generosity of spirit towards ourselves, our loved ones, and our community. Shabbat Shalom. So in a moment, we'll continue with the Michamocha, and I look forward to whatever melody the cantor leads us for that. And then the Hashkivenu. When we get to the Amidah tonight, we're going to take a slightly different track than I think is customary. And it's not that we'll always do it this way, but I want to invite you to try. Tonight, we're going to do the Amidah as a personal prayer. Traditionally speaking, the Ma'ariv Amidah is done quietly and personally. So we'll sing the opening lines of Adonai Sifatai Tiftach, and then we'll go into our own prayer. I know that we open the Ark for the Amidah. We will, at a certain point, close it, but that doesn't mean you need to sit down. You can continue your prayer standing up. The Amidah is the standing prayer. Or you can also sit down and continue prayers of your own heart, however you choose to situate yourself. So with that, we continue with Michamocha, our prayer celebrating this very moment that we find ourselves in Torah. Well, not the moment of the parting of the sea, but the moment of entering from one phase of freedom into the next.
Page 40.
מי כמוך, מי כמוך, באלים אדוני. מי כמוך, נדר בקודש, נורא, תהילו, עושה מלכותך רבניך בוקע ים לפני משה ומרים זה אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד ונאמר כי ודע אדוני את יעקב וגלו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
When Cantor told me that this is the melody we're going to do for Hashkivenu, I said, this is the melody that I use every night to sing Hashkivenu at bedtime to my daughters, and very special for our family. So, yes, those of you who are parents doing the Shema and a Hashkivenu before bed, beautiful ritual to do at home every night, and Shabbat's no exception.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom, ve'amidenu mamreinu l'chaim, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Shelter us beneath thy wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right, O Adonai. Amen. 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 Amen.
page 44, Vishamru. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורותם, ברית עולם, ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש. שפתי תפתח, ופי יגיד תהילתך. שפתי תפתח, ופי יגיד תהילתך.
of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable unto thee, O God, my rock and my Redeemer, my rock and my Redeemer. Oh God, my rock. My rock and my Redeemer. Amen. Amen. Okay,
I think this,
Here we go.
this guy.
a paper here.
Yeah. Wait.
This is good. This is
That's
good.
okay.
Okay, so at this point in the service, we will pause for Mishaberach, for a blessing of healing for those who are ill, friends, family, community members, anyone for whom you're praying for a full and complete healing of body, mind, or spirit on this Shabbat. It can be, you can say yourself as well. And we'll just go around the room if you want to share names, and we'll sing the Debbie Friedman Mishaberach on 253. Okay, so with all of those names on our hearts, 253.
Mishaberach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishaberach imotenu Mekor HaBracha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
And from prayer to of healing, it's our time to share from our lives, and this is really such a special moment, I think, in Village Temple services. We want to hear, what are your highlights of the week, of the month, things you're celebrating, maybe something that didn't go so well, that's good too. And we'll just go around, and before we do that, I want to make, of course, it's new for me, as this is my first service at Village Temple, so that's a big highlight for me, and just wonderful to be here as the rabbi. But I also want to welcome a new staff member, Lena Cohen, who is in the back. Lena Cohen, they, them, and Lena is our new Director of Community Operations. We are so thrilled that you've started, so make sure everyone says hello, gives them a special welcome at Kiddush, and Lena comes to us from a wonderful background, actually working for social justice organizations such as shelters, and long path in women's shelters and family shelters with animals. And we're just really excited for your background there and also your expertise in running financials and all the things that we need in the Director of Operations. So welcome to you. And of course, Stephanie is also here for services, which is wonderful. We have one of the presidents of our congregation, Catherine Lipton, is here, which is great. And any highlights to share?
Well, my son is in from Tucson, Arizona.
Welcome, wonderful.
Bar mitzvah here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Say what year? What year was it? 1977.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And married right there.
Wow.
23rd of 1996.
Wow.
Okay. Well, welcome back, Mazel Tov. That's great.
My father, Martin Lipton, turned 95.
Wow. Mazel Tov. It's amazing. Yes. Oh, sorry. And then you, but I got someone in the back first. Yeah. Kol Kavod. Wonderful. Yeah.
Okay, my adorable parents are visiting from LA.
Wow.
Welcome. 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 And you have to say your name.
I'm Viva.
Viva.
Eileen, Gary.
Great. Welcome.
Welcome.
Yes, Mimi.
I had a lovely pop-out with dinner with my youngest son. We had so much fun, talk. And I'm a little traumatized because he's moving to LA.
Ah.
3 months, but I'm letting that cord go.
Good for you.
It's great.
Yeah.
And I just met with Harry Zimmer today. He's 107 and a half and amazing. And I want to thank you, Rabbi.
Oh, well, yes, thank you. Thank you. Any other? I know people are traveling. Come on, like, what's going on? Yeah. Yeah. Say your name first for me. Okay.
My weekly William update. William made his first international trip alone. He's in
Wow.
Paris right now. And he called me at 5 a.m. Monday morning because he was so excited with his AP test results.
Mazel tov. That's great. Great. All right. So let's continue with Shechianu.
All right.
I mean, I think we
Yeah,
need a
why not?
Shechianu moment. Okay?
Yes.
It wasn't in the, I'm springing this on her.
That's
This was
great.
not planned, but we know the Shechianu.
We do. It's
And then what are we doing? Oh, yeah. Baruch atah. Put your arms around each other. Come on. Embrace it. Shechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Shechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Thank you. Okay, amen. And we'll continue with Elenu, page 280, 282. Please rise.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי ארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו ככם, וגור עלינו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובה מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו עבר סולתו, ככתוב בתורתו. וידעת היום והשבות אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד. ונאמר והיה אדוני מלך כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו
Please be seated. There are stars up above, so far away we only see their light long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we loved. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us. As we live our days, these are the ways we remember. I'm going to read the communal yahrzeit list for this Shabbat of those whom our members are remembering. And then I'll invite anyone who is remembering a loved one on this Shabbat, whether for the first year of mourning or yahrzeit or otherwise, to stand and say that name. We are remembering Dorothy Jordan. We are remembering Russell Ferber, son of David Ferber, Alice Chernick, friend of Sandy Tamney, Alice Lowenthal, mother of Sidney Maas, Michael Simon, and Francine Simon, brother and mom of Jamil Simon. And so if you are someone who's remembering one of the people I mentioned, please rise. And if you're remembering someone else, please say their name.
I need to correct you, however, I'm alive.
Oh my goodness.
On the list, it's my son who's yahrzeit.
Oh, thank you.
And my wife, Dorothy Jordan, as well.
I said, so Russell Ferber is your son?
He's my son.
Yeah, Russell, I said, I think, son of David. Yes, okay, thank you. Appreciate that. Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Arthur Salak, Elise Smith.
Thank you. If it's your custom to stand with mourners, you may. Otherwise, I'm going to lead the mourners' Kaddish with those who are observing, and the rest of us can say the traditional lines of Amen and the middle phrase of Yishmeh. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, b'yelamad divrach yutei v'yamlich machatei, b'chayechon u'vyomechon u'v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'galav u'viman kariv v'yimru Amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mivorach le'olam olamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekudesha berichu. La'elam min kol birchata v'shirata tush bechata v'nechamata damiran be'alma v'yimru Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabba min Shamaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru Amen. Oseh Shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh Shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol Yoshevei Tevel v'yimru Amen. Zichronam livracha. May each of their memories be for blessing always. And together we say,
Amen.
Amen. Please be seated.
Say shalom b'mromav, uyaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimeru.
And we bless the whole community with the Birkat HaKohen, the priestly blessing, which is traditional to say around the dinner table on Friday nights, and which we do as a community to the beautiful melody of Cantor's father,
Cantor Stephen Duboff.
Cantor Stephen Duboff. So, V'rechecha.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
May God bless you and keep you.
Yair Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka.
May God's light shine towards you and show you kindness.
Yis Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom.
May the presence of God be with you always and establish for you shalom, peace, and wholeness. Is that it?
We're going to do a shalom.
Oh, one more. Okay.
Yeah,
So we're going to end with the Shalom Aleichem, Shabbat Shalom, right after services. Please join us in the next room for Oneg Shabbat. And we'll close with Shalom Aleichem, page 24, traditional melody.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech Malachei HaMalachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Moachem Lishalom, Malachei Hashalom, Mimelech Malachei HaMalachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu Nili Shalom Malachei HaShalom Malachei Elyon. Mimelech Malachei HaMalachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Tzedchem.
Tzedchem Lishalom Malachei HaShalom Malachei Elyon. Mimelech Malachei HaMalachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.